Guardians have definitely been kind of flavor of the tournament, but look at this stat. Everybody around the corner. Xccurate still going to be able to come away with one. Takes a bit of damage, but it's nothing that that Carpe can't heal.
Really push out from Yampi as well. T1 kind of getting funneled into the B side for the time being. Not sure if they're quite aware of it. Izu has some suspicion, but doesn't want to peek out too far.
Still just holding on to that Marshall, but Izu not giving him any line of sight whatsoever, and it seems like T1 in the end starting to make the right call, pushing over here towards this A site, where the rotations are now starting to come through. So it seems like once again will be able to get themselves into a decent spot, just given the weaponry. It still is very much stacked against them. Yampi still creeping forward, trying to see if there's anybody lurking back out here over towards that attacker spawn. But so far, that Marshall is going to take a while before he starts finding any value.
Yeah, now all three members stacked, but T1, they look fairly content to just commit to this since they have the numbers advantage. Got to make sure they don't drop any free weapons.
Oh, bite down into the center, and Saya player able to clean him up. Rossi will find Nats. Now it's all on Yampi, out of range. So Trademark not going to get the spot.
All right, so number one Marshall player.
No one has their eyes trained over into this position, and that means that Saya player does get caught off guard. So far, weapon can just be recovered here. Shot flying, gets the shot, looks for another one there, but Yampi coming away with 2 kills. Will do a bit of damage here to the side of T1. In the end, just going to be losing out on, I believe, a Sheriff or a Ghost, as well as a Spectre. Otherwise, 2-0 start, and Xccurate's got an op. Here we go. The fun begins.
All right. Okay, I love it. I love the confidence. I mean, again, this is what a lot of people said he would be brought on for. Even though you have a player like Saya player, you have more options for the operator. Use it on attack. You're at the chamber anyway. I mean, you got to push out and get the long-range duels at some point.
I mean, to really arrive in that position, Keiko trying to get over this so that he's got a line set up for that operator. Now Trailblazer jumping forward. There's at least one. Now they know.
Oh no.
As well, that AWP is going to be there. Hunter's Fury going to be opened up here from Enzo, looking for the shot. And oh, Carpe and Rossi both nearly taken out for that final volley.
Damn,
they do manage to survive.
Trying to do just some extra damage. Now Team Liquid, they are able to hold on to the back. They still have Mystic on the lurk as well.
Izu rushing forward, finishes off Yampi, had been whittled away at by Saya player Spam. Finish the job, Xccurate. Goes ahead and gets a kill, Nat's going to be taken out. Odds of the hold looking pretty good here for the side of T1 as Carpe maybe contemplating going for this swing, but against the Odin, will be quite bold. Swing in, and so we'll be met with Xccurate. Mystic does a quick little TP jiggle peek, finding one, but side player's not ready for him to come swinging around the left side of Mount. Push comes in, Keiko takes out 2. It's all on Xccurate. Carpe, but he just gets taken down. The draw down runs out of bullets, and Carpe with the classic. Will barely scrape by. 6 HP for him to survive and get the round win. But my God, like T1, they lost so much in that round. It's going to be half armors across the board pretty much.
A very costly but very needed win here for T1. Still gives them a glimmer of hope to try to tie things up 6-6. So the idea was go for Rubble again. If there's a fast push, they don't have the lockdown anymore. There's no Rolling Thunder. Rush to C. They didn't quite account for the Hunter's Fury. It got some damage in, but Saya was able to at least get into the site, plant down, and eventually they lead it to a post-plant scenario.
Really see too much, I want to say, in that opening series was Xccurate having to be repositioned. We always pretty much saw him playing around this C side of the map, and okay, pushes up, wins out versus the Marshall. The headshot does come through. Saya tagged down to 25, but also managed to find a kill on the Keiko. So a decent start here for the side of T1.
Oh, I love that Rossi's holding on to that extra snake bite, though. Doesn't want to waste too much time. Wants to make sure they get more info.
Now they know. Double push up there towards stairs. Yampi going to be taken down. Put the spike down for a brief little moment. Nat's there to retrieve it, but now 4v1 as Mystic all on his lonesome.
Now it comes out. I mean, just good hold on that ability to make sure you waste time when you need it most. Run down the clock.
Right-click shots, painting a bit of a picture there around Mystic. He's able to find one. Weapons still not recovered here, 4-1. So it's still just the 2 Marshals in the Classic.
30 seconds left.
Very doable for Mystic if he can find the first kill.
Paranoia at the ready. That's going to get the catch here on to Izu. He's able to find the elimination with relative ease. Fakes the TP. Saya player now staring up towards rope.
With the smoke.
Xccurate now swinging the angle. Scope in, but he's running out of time. He's got to try to play for it now, but Xccurate will be able to find him. It's a thrifty. for T1 to go ahead and shut down the anti-eco from Team Liquid.
A big round win for T1, and a lot of it kicks off with Excur being able to catch the flank. He peeks out, dodges the first shot, and then he's able to land the headhunter. Of course, Saya at the same exact time picking out the entry kill against Keiko. I mean, these two sharp shooters on the side of T1 once again giving a little breathing room for the rest of the team.
Not spotting anything now. Push starts coming through.
Oh, it's so good. Just a bouncing back and forth, constantly just making sure T1 can't start to stack and fill the site just yet.
Double creep up. Swing onto the corner. Xccurate does manage to find one, but Mystic and Yampi going to be answering back as Yampi gets himself a second elimination. But Xccurate finds 4. Rolling Thunder comes in. Yampi gets himself a third. Now in a 1v1. 30 HP versus a Ghost. Oh my God! What a disgusting headshot from Rossi to win the round. T1 will fire back and keep this one damn close. Now 9-7.
Team Liquid did everything they could to make sure T1 wasn't ready in the site. However, they didn't do enough. They didn't have enough solid information on how many members would be nearby, and T1 makes the correct choice of let's just hold that stairs. That way we can go to either side. And Xccurate was still holding that C side. He was still near the waterfall in C link. Able to get that first kill, opens things up, and oh, after this Rolling Thunder, the hero Poison Cloud from Rossi and a nice flick.
He didn't even have to headshot him, but he did it anyway. He gets to rest in this position for free for now. Flash at the ready shoulder. Showing on it's the hand, but the hand is all you need as Xccurate will be able to find a second kill off screen.
And at this point, Team Liquid, sure, they still have the turret, but they have nowhere else to go. They
the
have
flash pack forward, the instant shutdown Sai is there. Izu spraying away. Will be able to catch another glimpse of Enzo as the flash expires. And it's a very fast round here off the back of the Liquid timeout. T1 now within touching distance, 1 round from tying us up.
Good adjustment against the enemy's timeout. They make the correct read that this time they want to pressure a different part of the map. You're still holding on to B with the operator. I mean, kind of a different variation from what Team Liquid did. Excellent shots from Excur, of course. Just going for the anti-flash and immediately swinging back out.
Healing back. Doesn't want to get hit by this dart. Meanwhile, TP coming through, but yeah, okay, quick cancel. Wisely done there from Mystic because Izu was right around the corner.
But they're having faith that that's enough to empty the site. And, you know, it's a little bit of an assumption, but a pretty healthy one, I would assume. So this plant will be able to go down now. Showstopper available for Saya.
They storm in. Hefty control. I mean, look at just this dump of utility over towards Waterfall. Showstopper now with the ready, but no satchels to really try to carry him forward, so it's a bit slow going. Push up, Keiko trying to establish some control towards Waterfall. Won't find much. Rossi burns him down. Spray coming in. Push up here into the smoke.
No.
Carpe just gonna get fished out. Yampi spraying away, finds him. Now side player caught off guard by Nats. Push up into the smoke, and Izu will be able to hold the line. Xccurate gets one. Hunter's Fury going across. Enzo gets Izu. The shot from Xccurate takes down Mystic. Now Xccurate's covering fire is there. Gets himself a third, and the fuse comes in. And T1 tie us up at 9-9.
I was getting a little concerned at the first half, you know, Xccurate not having too many chances to even have a fair fight, but once he's able to go back on the defense, once he can just be that living turret here for T1, he is back in prime form.
Defending side, looking good with the chamber. Unfortunate for Carpe, but Yampi just knowing, okay, well, there's a smoke here. Somebody's got to be moved up at this point.
Look at that movement, too, around the Hunter's Fury.
Excellently done. But now we find ourselves tied. Otherwise helping. Side player, Showstopper is online. He decides to pull the trigger on that one should the execution come in. There's the tap on the door. Or being taken.
It's Hunter's Fury.
Now having the ult, but Xccurate this time. Able to take out Keiko.
That's the cue for Nats to start working towards another site, right? They don't have the raise for the explosive entry, so they have
double
to
push into tree. Side player, if he pulls the trigger on it, he's going to. Rolling Thunder in response, he gets pushed back, but still, he's got a rocket in his hands. He's just waiting. He's running low, though, and they will be able to back away and get away from this. Actually doesn't even send the rocket out. Mystic somehow takes down Carpet, just charging in through that smoke.
And Nat's still holding the site, but he can't check up in B heaven.
Excur just sat here. There's no more flashes, the fault line not available. Nats trying to get into a position, the smoke comes down, crucially, Mystic helping escort them forward. Plant now coming in, Xccurate looking like he actually wants to push that smoke, but it would almost certainly be a death sentence for him.
Yeah, Rossi, I think making that call for him as well, just saying if we just hold this line, we can try to go for the retake. However, Saya needs to pick off the kills here.
Squeezed between two different players. Mystic watching the door, I mean, he can make the call, so Enzo knows to just continue watching this line.
No reason to overpeak from either side.
Breaking through here seems nigh impossible.
Yeah, looks like they're prepared for a save. Looks like they just want to do some more damage here, try to take away some weapons. Most of them still can healthily buy up.
Side player's suspicions very much confirmed there. Knows that he's made the right decision, and yep, it will just be the save. Nat swinging around towards that defender spawn. Looks like Xccurate hearing the footsteps will be able to take him down, and Rossi fishing. Does get Mystic, so decent damage dealt here on the back end. 3 members surviving for T1, 2 for the side of Team Liquid. But they get us just 1 round away now from that overtime, and they still have the Hunter's Fury, and now they have the lockdown.
Yeah, but T1 good call on the save, right? They wouldn't have all been able to buy out, especially not up to an operator. However, they have the Tour de Force online now, so we just saw the op drop right before the timeout was called. They got to imagine they're going to go for a double op setup once again. Tour de Force on one side, Saya player with the operator on the other. And they hear noise here on C-Link.
Xccurate finds a shot on the one, push into the smoke, gets the no-scope on the Mystic. Now, Rossi holding it down at A, swing in, Keiko will find the kill, takes a bit of damage, but this spike plant gives him a showstopper.
Got the paint chills as well. So many ways to draw out time and the plant position. I mean, Xccurate has to check both angles. He has to clear one 100% before he can return to the spike.
And he's got to be quiet because he knows that that showstopper can come his way.
It's going to be activated on a timer. I mean, Xccurate, if anything, he's playing against time right now. He wants to check drop, but it's going to take too long.
I feel like he has to rendezvous. He has to be able to dodge this showstopper.
He has a good idea.
But he's running out of time. Looks like he's not going to be going for the setup. He's just going to be swinging the corner. Tries to go for it, but the rocket will connect. Keiko with the 3K will take Team Liquid across the finish line. What an opening map, 16-14. Up, drone, leading out. Another snake bite to try and delay. Side player dashes forward, only takes a little bit of damage, and there's going to be the flash. Swing in, but the counter flash is good, but Izu teleporting in behind, catching them off guard. Pop flashes through the wall. Yampi, however, still able to find the kill. Side player going to be taken down by Nats.
Xccurate all alone on the pyramid.
High tide falling down, but Xccurate able to find 2 quick kills.
Spike down A.
Suddenly, end zone Keiko versus Carpe and Rossi. Keiko still trying to arrive. So taking a bit of damage. Shock dart sent out. Does it get the hit? Yes, it does. Whittling him down to 31 HP. Spike now planted.
They haven't seen this Yoru, so they know that it's coming around slowly. Got Carpe watching the back at the same time.
Oh, there it is. Keiko swinging out. Carpe trying to find an angle. Ends up falling. Now it's all on Rossi. Has the bites to try and delay. Got the spot onto one. The push forward. Takes out Enzo. Now sets up the try. Delay this potential defuse.
I love the early snake bite just to buy time. That gives him a little bit more to work with in terms of mind games here.
Keiko maybe realizing that he's got to get a move on. Swinging around the side. Shorty in hand, but the distance is not good for him, and this round is over. Would love to hold on to the operator, but Rossi will not allow it. Gets the headshot. A great clutch here for him. His T1 will now move up 3-1, and the op can be handed right back over into side player.
Good recovery from T1. It looked like it could have been a bit dicey after that pop flash out from Izu. Not able to connect into a kill. Good entry initially, but Yampi just gets the flash first. He's a little bit too far forward. Doesn't get hit fully by that blind side. Xccurate stabilizes though, and that's all they needed to be able to wrap up the post plant on the side of T1.
They'll just wait and see if he can get the pixel out of place. Put forward, up into the smokes. Yampi and Nats finding one apiece out here in mid. Rossi now swinging in, puts some damage down. Manages to find 2. Bringing this back within a winnable position. In the meantime, it's Carpe and Xccurate getting the plant down on the A site.
It's a good read from Team Liquid on that mid presence.
Nearby, drone going out, but Carpe finding Nats. Now bringing it into a 2v2. They know where the Sova's at. Still need to try to suss out Mystic's position, though. Util's completely gone for T1.
High tide just comes up, but he doesn't have time to use it.
The timing. Xccurate seeing that dart coming through, managing to find one. Mystic roughly aware of his position, but Xccurate just still decides to swing and challenge. He takes it down, 8-3. T1 on an absolute stomp right now.
And once again, it's Rossi's kills that just give them that breathing room, right? If Rossi doesn't get the spray down double here in mid with the Phantom, I mean, it's all over. There's too many members alive, too much util available, but that allows them to go for these 1v1 duels, hold different angles on the side of T1. Rossi topping the board right now. Oh, Xccurate's Cascade gets spotted by Keiko, though, so Team Liquid, they're quite aware of this aggression.
Follow-up 0 point coming through, but Xccurate, oh, that's the flash. Falls for the bait, tries to send up the wall, gives himself a bit of cover. They start swinging through. He's going to be good for 2. Now looking for the 3rd. Spike down, sends the cope. The flash comes in. It keeps it protected for the time being. He manages to find the 3rd. Nats will put him down, but so much work
30 seconds
done there by Xccurate.
And it's rounds like that you watch and you just can't blame him for being hyper aggressive on this push out. Just holding cave alone was already such good information. But if he's able to do setups like that, what a high tide to block out the flash.
Sprinting forward, knowing that the time is dwindling. Carpe able to find the headshot. The spike is here in the hands of Nats, and there's just no way in hell he has to let the round end. He has to hold on to the weapon, it would seem, or at least play to try to deal some damage to these players on T1. He finds the shot onto Carpe. As time expires, Saya player will finish him off, and T1 will break the win streak here from Liquid, and now are 1 round away from taking us to map point.
I mean, Excur breaks into the scene, and the only thing really behind his name is, of course, his past career in other games, but then his younger brother. And a lot of people thought, is that really going to be good enough to get him ingrained here into Valorant? And he just says, I've got the basics down. The movement, the setups, it's so perfect. You can't help but think this is the next star in the making.
Pretty bright, crucially for T1, I should say. They're able to win that round and don't have to commit ultimates into this one. Xccurate again playing aggressive. Catches Nats, re-swinging back in. Double push up into mid, spike in the hands of Yampi, now on the floor. Damage across as well as Keiko is going to be sniped out of the air. The Hunter's Fury connects, and so too does Xccurate's headshot. A flawless round from T1. Low cash on a few of the members here from Team Liquid. And this could be us going all the way to a map 3.
Never expect the fast push out from the harbor like that. Catches a tripwire. That sets him quite prepared for the potential peek back out. And big for me was Izu covering the back of Carpe, right? They try to pretend that they're emptying a site.
Viper's pit. There's the push up again though. Nats, this time fully anticipating it. Xccurate, he gets that kill. And he also had backup to ensure a trade. Dimensional drift comes through. Saya player, ignoring that one, clears out on the drone. The swing, he re-peeks and goes right into Yampi's crosshair. A fortunate kill to be found as we go down into a 4v4. Carpe stuck.
Spike planted.
Nade doing a decent amount of damage, but Izu offscreen will be able to take down the counterpart. Yoru now pit invested. Mystic trying to escort them forward. Keep things covered. Izu sprinting in. He doesn't see him.
But they saw the reckoning.
Oh, the shots coming in from behind. Oh! Snake bite thrown down. Mystic gets the kill. Rossi finds Enzo, but Izu comes out of the dimensional drift. Takes down the enemy Viper, and now it is all on Yampi. Fully flashed up. Izu setting another one. Yampi manages to find it, but the defuse will come through. T1 will win on their map. Pick a breeze 13-9, and that means that we are going the distance. Map 3 is coming up. Enzo suspicious about A-main, sends a shock dart that way, but no one will receive it. And Keiko, the rare miss, taking down the instant tap there from Xccurate. Now the reveal, try to push them off position. Enzo though revealed, they can see the silhouette. They know that there is an Odin in hand. Takes side player down to 55, but Carpe will have the heals and they get the kill, and now the site gets opened up. Patient coming through, Nats trying to arrive on Heaven, spam out Mystic though, he's full blind. Ends up falling. Saya narrowly gets away as the counter spam comes in. Nats quick adjustment, aims down, finds Izu. Now backs away.
I mean, Nats is low, but so is a lot of T1. Can't count them out just yet, especially with this Odin.
Just swapping it back over. Sprays through the orb, catches Rossi. It's a high value target. Follow-up flash, gets the blind. Side player has to back off the angle. Turn into the corner, Yumpy tries to push for it. Carpe able to find it before falling. Nats, 22 HP. Shorty in hand, but swings out. Saya player gets the chest shot, and T1 retake a lead.
You know, you question the attacking operator on a lot of maps on a lot of teams, but you look at the way T1 wants to play this right now with the double controller. They just want to take it slow. Of course, it helps immensely that Excur is able to identify not just the location, but the weapons their opponents are holding there. Allows them to prep for that potential Odin spam on tree. Yumpy just goods heads up, sees the poison cloud come up, doesn't want to risk it.
Great readjustment from Saya on that op shot to take out Enzo. Trying to see if anyone's going to be using that Viper Wall against him to try to get it over in towards bench. Enzo very concerned about that deep flank out of A.
The guiding light tags him as well. So while T1 is spread thin, the barrel found as well. There's no reason for them to move. They have all the information.
Cloudburst down. Side player still waiting patiently. The push getting ready to come through. There's one. Nats taken down. The scope back through. The reveal, the dart, it hits. Keiko stuck into the corner now. Just trying to force him out, trying to go for that one tap through the corner. Goes for it, Saya, the shot whipping, and he cannot dash out of here. It looks like Keiko doesn't want to challenge any further. The rotation now coming through. Izu ready to greet. Sets up the smoke. Xccurate here at back gen. Paranoia crashing through. The one-way setup is good. Gets the reveal onto one. As he try to spam out, but the time is dwindling. 8 seconds remaining. Mystic rushing up out of the smoke. Will get dropped, and T1. They get their way up to match point, and crucially, that cash has run dry.
Oh, the buy's gonna be rough. The last time out used, but it might be a round too late. Just spent your null command. You spent your last full buys here. And Team Liquid, they just haven't been able to find a solid answer. 5 rounds in a row go over to T1. Really being aware of the potential ultimate battles on the B side, the early pit. I mean, Rossi just dodging, matrix dodging all those Odin sprays. That helps a ton.
Now weaponry in a much more comfortable position here. Side player trying to get the hell out of dodge. Keiko dashing up over the top of him. Has he spotted him? Yes, he has. Side player with that shorty drawn out, trying to find the kill. Carpe sat at lumber, finds one. Rossi covering fire, takes out Nats now, sends in the bite over top of the poison cloud, and there it is.
Spike down, B.
The cleanup comes through as Enzo is the last man standing. The IGL needing to kill 3.
Oh, here comes Izu as well. They know the spike's here. The trapwire is still live in mid as well. There is just no concern for T1.
And another smoke. Really just make it hurt. Enzo sprays. Sure, he's got a drone, but could just get pushed if he tries to go for it. Trapwire now sent down, making his life a living hell.
50 seconds. He says, okay, maybe it's the one gamble I can do from the trapwire. The door closed in mid as well. I mean, there's nothing you can do here.
And there's the realization. Door shut. Breaks it. Paranoia across. Has to pull back.
Left.
And trying to isolate this.
Rossi as well. I mean, this is...
As I said to Paper Thin the other day, this is like trying to break a 7-10 split in bowling. This feels so damn impossible. And it will be. Izu will find the last kill. Enzo will fall. And T1 will punch their ticket into the playoffs, taking down Team Liquid 2-1 in the series.
So far, looking like a very successful rebuild for T1 in the VCT 2023 off-season. You know, several additions to the roster that brought question marks in terms of the combination that they would have, but you can see the smile on Coach Autumn's face. I've never seen him happier than this. And I mean, you gotta give it to him. The players and the coaching staff all together, making the dream happen. T1 fans rejoicing around the world as T1 now rises as the #1 seed from Group B to go into the playoffs.
The lone Korean representatives continuing to keep themselves in this tournament. Do not have to play again today. Their work here is done.